It's showtime, folks.
Absolute Cinema. Welcome back. B-Hawk Memes, Justin Lynch here for yet another vlog-style video. Last in the series for now, but I'm sure we'll continue it in the future. Last of the B-Hawk Memes road trip. Today we were covering Utah, the Utah Mammoth Hockey Club, formerly the Utah Hockey Club, and the Delta Center. I would say definitely the arena going into it that I had the least expectations of. Smallest arena in the NHL capacity-wise, although it is a nice upgrade from the Arizona Coyotes college arena that they were playing in their last few years. But yeah, definitely an arena I wasn't expecting a ton of, but I will say really enjoyed the experience. Mostly it's an arena that's mostly configured for basketball, right? The Utah Jazz. Wasn't really built for hockey, right? That's why it's kind of smaller for hockey capacity wise. Although I do know they will be renovating it in the future, adding more seats and increase the capacity there in the future. But no, I really enjoyed the experience here at Delta. Really a classic arena. You can tell it's been there for a while, right? A lot of classic moments there. I believe that's the arena that Michael Jordan hit his famous game-winning shot one of those years during the Bulls dynasty runs there. I believe it was '98. Somebody could fact check me on that, but it was the second half of the dynasty run. Where they three-peated from '91 to '93, and then '96 to '98. I know it happened in the second half of it, but yeah, a lot of classic moments have happened there, and now they have both hockey and basketball there. But no, really enjoyed the experience there at the arena. Definitely has that it's a more old school type of arena. And it may appear small capacity wise, but like when you're actually inside the arena, like it doesn't feel that way. It feels pretty large because the seats are kind of angled in a way where the arena kind of looks bigger than it is. So yeah, I really enjoyed the experience. 3 different levels as well, which is interesting. A lot of rinks only have 2, but this had 3 different levels. 2 levels of suites, just like Nashville and Utah. The UC is one of the only arenas that actually has 3 levels of suites. The area outside of the rink was pretty nice as well. I would say probably nicer than both. I would say the Colorado and Carolina. Not quite as nice as Nashville, but a lot of restaurants around the arena. We ate at a restaurant outside of there, which is nice. It's located pretty not quite in like the center of Salt Lake City, but pretty close to downtown there. It's not quite smack in the middle of it, but it's close to the city center there. And no, very nice. Has a very nice vibe to it. The arena itself very cool. We had a nice perspective watching this game as well. Unlike Colorado, where we were sitting in the nosebleeds, could hardly see the game. This time we were sitting in the 100 section, pretty similar to where we sat for the Carolina game. So very nice perspective there. Got nice up close and personal of warm-ups as well. I decided to go right by the glass and get an up-close view of warm-ups. So that was really cool. Nice to get a different perspective there. You definitely get appreciation for how talented these players are. Like if you watch them up close, you could just see, you get the sense of speed and can really see them, you get a better look of them, like how they're operating in warm-ups, how stereotypical they are. After watching 3 straight road games, you get a pretty good idea of like pretty much everybody's warm-up routines and stuff. Bedard has pretty much the exact same routine every time. He's definitely very Crosby-like in his approach. Yeah, Bedard's definitely very regimented in warm-ups. It's kind of the same thing every time. They're superstitious. Hockey players tend to be pretty superstitious, so not really surprised there. But no, I would say that the in-game presentation is pretty nice as well. Just like in Nashville, they're skating through the saber-toothed tiger. The Utah players skated through a bit of a mammoth tusk-style figure as they entered the ice, so which is pretty cool. In-game presentation was pretty nice, right? I would say that, rate that pretty highly. The atmosphere there was nice. Utah fans definitely very into it. They're definitely taken very nicely to this team, right? Definitely gotten better support so far compared to their Arizona predecessors. I think a lot of that's just due with the ownership there. Ryan Smith's done a very good job there. The ownership there is night and day compared to Arizona. They've definitely done a good job there. First 2 years, you could tell that the excitement level in the city is very high. Even I experienced skiing in Utah. We skied there the previous day or the following day, and a lot of people there were speaking very highly of the team. You could definitely tell that the team's brought a lot of excitement to the city. The fans are pretty excited about it, and the team's been very good, right? Team's been solid. They're fighting for a playoff spot right now. Kevin the mix with Nashville as well, and looking to make the playoffs this year. I'd like to see them in. I think it's a very fun, exciting team to watch. So I definitely prefer to see them in the playoffs over some other teams. San Jose definitely amongst them. I definitely prefer to see Utah there. So we'll see if they can make it. But yeah, Hawks played a bit of spoilers in this game. They did defeat them. They're 1 win of the road trip. They're 1 win of the B-Hawk Beams road trip. So it's nice to see them come away with 1, right? But no, it was a good experience, and yeah, we'll show some footage of the experience of the game here.
And go Mammoth. Tusks up.
That concludes today's game. Your final score, Chicago 4, Utah 0.
But yeah, no, it's nice to see the Blackhawks finally take a win this road trip. I'm glad they didn't go winless on the road trip. But yeah, no, I rate this rated pretty highly. I think I rated above, honestly, both Ball Arena and Bridgestone and Lenovo Center as well. I'd probably rate the highest, I'd say, of the 4 I've been to this year, besides the United Center. United Center clears all of them. But maybe it's just the expectations going in. Maybe it's the fact that we just have really good seats for this game. But I just really enjoyed the time here. The Utah fans are very passionate, very friendly as well. Probably the friendliest fan base, I would say, at the bunch. All the Carolina fans are pretty nice as well. But no, definitely a fan base is really into it. The experience there was nice as well. Ran into some fans as well, which is pretty cool to see. Pretty much every game there was a Beyond Memes follower that was there in attendance. It's pretty funny. I'm used to running into people in the United Center, but it's pretty funny that I'm even running into people on the road as well. So that's pretty cool to see as well. So appreciate that. I also saw Kyle Davidson. I saw Kyle Davidson at this game as well. He was up there in the suite, so I was able to see him. So that was pretty cool as well. But right before the trade deadline, so he was already working the phones there. Preparing for the trade deadline. So, but yeah, no, it was a good experience at this game. Also, the Hawks won this game as well, so maybe that's another reason why I have fonder memories of it than the previous 3, but previous 2, I should say. But yeah, no, I enjoyed the time at the Delta Center. I'd probably rate the highest, I'd say, of the bunch I've been to, at least on this road trip for sure. So, no, good time at the game. Really enjoyed it, and I definitely give it high marks as a result of that. But it was nice. It was a good way to end the road trip as well if it win. And then plus I was able to go skiing as well. So and that's another pro of Utah right there, just like Colorado. That's something you could do. You could add to the road trip there. So yeah, that's all I got for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoy this content, feel free to subscribe. We're closing in on 1,000 subs as we speak. We're getting very close. So I'd like to get there by the end of the season. That would be nice. And yeah, like this video, share around friends, fans, enjoy the content. All right, that's all I got for this one. Justin Lynch, Beyond Beams out. And we'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Boop.